We've all been there, right? You get to the airport, you're excited for your trip, maybe picturing yourself relaxing in a lounge before the flight,
Uh-huh.
only to find a massive queue just to get in. It's kind of a common frustration these days, isn't it? Our sources actually suggest it's happening a lot. Over half of travelers have hit waits recently.
Yeah, it's definitely a noticeable shift in, modern travel. There was this survey, I think Card Gorilla did it between July and August 2024. It really highlighted how common this has become.
Right.
What used to feel like this exclusive perk, well, now it often comes with an unexpected wait time.
So if the whole point is to relax, but you end up queuing, well, how do you fix that?
Mm.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into a service that's trying to change that airport experience. The Lounge, sometimes called the Lounge Members.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal here is to really unpack what it offers, how it actually works, and look at how it's making lounge access maybe a bit more common. Hopefully you'll leave knowing enough to, well, upgrade your next trip.
So let's start with the basics. What is the lounge?
At its heart, yeah, it's a service for getting into airport lounges around the world.
Okay.
But, and this is important, it goes beyond just the lounges. The research we looked at shows it's got this whole ecosystem. Think airport services like premium limo transfers, express train tickets,
Wow.
airport dining credits, coffee, even valet parking. And it even got things like the Dorakyu capsule hotels in Korea.
Capsule hotels, like those little sleeping pods.
Exactly. Basically compact private rooms for a quick rest right at the airport. Super handy.
That really broadens the definition beyond just, a chair and some free snacks.
Yeah.
So how far does their network actually reach globally?
It's pretty impressive, actually. The lounge works with over 1,300 airport lounges worldwide.
1,300.
Yep. And even just looking domestically, say in South Korea, where a lot of our source info comes from, they cover a bunch of lounges at major airports like Incheon. You've got Matina, East and West, Skyhub in Terminal 1.
And then in Terminal 2, there's Lounge L, Matina Gold, Skyhub again, plus lounges at Gimpo and Gimhae airports too.
Okay, so if these lounges are getting busier and the lounge offers all this stuff,
Right.
it kind of begs the question, what's actually driving this boom and the waits?
That really points to a bigger trend, doesn't it? The rise in lounge waiting times is, well, it's directly linked to just how many credit and check cards now come with the lounge benefits built in.
Ah, okay.
So suddenly, a much, much wider group of travelers has access. And that brings us to a really key comparison. The lounge versus the, let's say, more traditional priority pass or PP cards.
Priority pass. For ages, those were kind of the main way in, but they often had a pretty hefty annual fee, didn't they?
Exactly right. PT cards are usually standalone memberships. You pay an annual fee, often, 100,000 Korean won or more, which is maybe 75, 80 US dollars, give or take.
Okay.
The lounge works differently. The benefits are integrated right into regular bank cards, so
Yeah.
it's just way more accessible.
So you mean like normal debit cards even?
Yeah, you can find the lounge perks on everything from everyday check cards, maybe with really low annual fees like 10 or 20,000 wons. One that's like, 7 to 15 US dollars, all the way up to the really premium credit cards.
So it's less about paying a big fee specifically for lounge access and more about it being a perk of a card you might already have. That's quite a shift. It feels like it's making that bit of airport luxury more mainstream.
It totally redefined access for a lot of people. And we're seeing a definite trend in the industry too. Some premium cards that used to give you a PP card are now switching over to the lounge.
Really?
Yeah, our sources mentioned specific cards making that change, like one did back on December 20th, 2023. There are even some cards, like I think an IBK Industrial Bank of Korea card was mentioned, that offer both PP and the lounge benefits.
Huh. How does that work?
Often the usage counts are just combined, so you get a certain number of visits total, whether you use PP or the lounge. It really shows how much ground the lounge is gaining.
Okay, so for listeners thinking, all right, I might have this on my card. How do I actually use it? What's the process like? Is it complicated?
No, actually, it's designed to be really simple. We can break it down into basically 4 easy steps to get you into that lounge.
Okay, let's hear 'em.
All right, step 1, download the app. Pretty basic. Just grab the lounge app from the App Store or Google Play.
Standard stuff. App downloaded. What's next?
Step 2, register your card. Open the app and you'll need to add your affiliated card. And there are tons of options. Over 250 types of cards are affiliated.
Wow.
Yeah, things like the KB Cookman Noritu check card,
Yeah.
Shinhan SOL travel check in Korea, but also loads of others. You can just search for your card right in the app.
So find your card, link it up, then how do you actually get through the lounge door?
That leads to step 3,
Yeah.
generate your QR code. When you're actually ready to use it, you just tap a button in the app and it creates a QR code usage ticket for you.
A digital ticket, basically.
Exactly. And then step 4, present at the lounge. You get to the lounge entrance, show them that QR code on your phone along with your boarding pass, and usually your passport too.
That genuinely sounds pretty straightforward. Is there anything tricky about that QR code? Like, does it expire quickly? Can I generate it the day before?
Ah, good question. And yes, that's super important. The QR code ticket is only valid for 24 hours after you generate it.
Okay, 24 hours.
After that, it just cancels automatically. So yeah, definitely best to generate it on your travel day when you know you're going to use it.
Got it. Don't do it a week in advance.
Exactly. And what's also good is that the process is the same whether you're at a domestic airport or an international one. You can even use the app to see which international lounges are available before you even leave.
Very handy. Okay, so we've covered the what's and the how. Let's dig a bit deeper into the actual benefits and maybe some of the requirements or things to keep in mind. Beyond just getting into a lounge, what else is really on offer?
Right. This really ties back to that idea of enhancing the whole journey. The main thing, obviously, is the airport lounges. We mentioned the ones in Korea, Incheon, Gimpo, Gimhae,
Uh-huh.
and then globally, that network of over 1,300.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also worth noting there can be different types of lounges within that.
Like premium options.
Exactly.
Yeah.
While most access gets you into standard, comfortable lounges, some cards or maybe the paid access might get you into premium spots like, say, the Matina Gold Lounge. Think slightly fancier food, maybe a more upscale vibe.
Okay, so they can be tiers. And you mentioned other services before, beyond just the lounge waiting area itself. What else is part of this package?
Yeah, there's that whole suite of airport services, which seem particularly developed in the Korean market based on our info.
Yeah.
Things like those premium limousine tickets between Incheon Airport and Seoul,
Nice.
airport direct train tickets for a faster trip, discounts or credits for airport dining at certain restaurants, airport coffee,
Free coffee is always good.
always. And at airport valet, parking at places like Incheon and Cheongju airports. Plus that Diraki hotel access, we talked about those capsule hotels.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you have a long layover or arrive super early,
That could be amazing.
total game changer.
So you could potentially sort out your transport from the airport, parking, grab food, coffee, even sleep for a bit, all managed through the lounge. That's pretty extensive. Does it offer anything outside the airport environment?
It does, yeah. There are some lifestyle perks too. The sources mentioned golf-related benefits like getting coffee vouchers for affiliated golf courses, often like 4 tickets,
Okay.
and access to golf practice ranges, both indoor and outdoor, across the country. Plus, some hotel benefits like special brunch deals at affiliated hotels. It's all geared towards that idea of making travel, and maybe even life around travel, a bit more refreshing.
That definitely adds value beyond just the flight day. Now, practically speaking, you mentioned registering your card. Are there other conditions? Like, is it always free if you have the right card?
That's a really important point to clarify. While having an affiliated card is step 1, free access usually depends on meeting that card's specific conditions.
Meaning, like, minimum spend.
Exactly. You typically need to have met certain spending or usage requirements in the previous month or period to unlock the free lounge visit. So always check your card's terms.
Right.
But here's something else that's quite interesting. Even if you don't meet the conditions, or maybe you don't even have an affiliated card, you can still use the Lounge app.
Oh,
Yeah.
how does that work then? You just buy access.
Precisely. You can purchase Lounge access tickets directly through the app. And the cool part is, you often get a pretty decent discount compared to just walking up and paying at the door.
Like, how much of a discount are we talking?
Well, the examples we saw were pretty good. Like a standard the Lounge ticket might cost, say, 60,000 Korean won at the Lounge, maybe 45 or 50 US dollars. Through the app, it might be 35,000 won. That's like a 41% discount.
Wow, that's significant.
Yeah. Or for a premium one, like Matina Gold, maybe 66,000 won normally, you could get it for 45,000 won in the app, which is 31% off. So even if you're paying, the app can save you real money.
That makes it a good option, even if you only travel occasionally or don't have the right card. And did you say something about gifting tickets?
Yeah, that's another neat feature. You can buy lounge passes in the app
Yeah.
and then gift them to someone else, like through KakaoTalk, which is huge in Korea. So you could send a pass to a friend or family member traveling.
That's a nice touch. Share the love, or the lounge access, rather.
Exactly. Share the relaxation.
So let's try and picture this in action. Put it all together for, someone listening. Imagine you land at Incheon Airport, Terminal 1. Maybe you're off a long flight, feeling a bit tired, maybe a bit rushed for your next connection, but you'd kill for a decent coffee and just 5 minutes of quiet.
Right. This is where the lounge really shines. Instead of just battling the crowds in the main terminal and paying airport prices for coffee,
Yeah.
you remember you've got the lounge app on your phone. So you pull it out.
Okay. Quick search in the app for T1 lounges. You see Matina East, Sky Hub West. Maybe Matina sounds good right now. You already registered your card last time, so that's done.
Yep. So just a couple of taps.
Yeah.
Boom. You generate that QR code. You walk over to the Matina Lounge entrance.
And then just show the QR code on your phone, flash your boarding pass, passport.
And you're in. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You breeze past anyone potentially waiting to pay or figure things out.
And suddenly you're sitting down, maybe grabbing that coffee, perhaps a quick bite. You feel, human again, ready for the next flight. That stress melts away.
It completely changes that in-between flights feeling, doesn't it? From stressful waiting to actual relaxation or preparation time.
It really does. So wrapping this up, this deep dive really shows how the lounge is aiming to make travel smoother, offering this easy, often free way into lounges and adding all these other useful services too. It's kind of redefining the airport experience.
Absolutely. It moves beyond just getting from A to B, focusing on making the journey itself more pleasant.
And what's fascinating is seeing how technology like the app makes it all so seamless. It's clearly adapting to how we travel now.
For sure. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? As travel keeps changing, getting more connected, how will services like the lounge evolve next? What other parts of our trips could be made better like this? Maybe, more AI predicting what you need, or even integrating better with things to do in the city you land in. Makes you think about what the future of truly refreshing travel might look like.
Definitely food for thought for your next trip.